Hello everybody, this is Imagine Old People, and welcome to What If Naruto Had the Main Powers of the Five Kage from Naruto Shippuden's 4th Grade Ninja War arc. So, here's our introduction. Naruto would gain monstrous strength, so basically chakra-infused strength, and the strength of the 100 seal from Tsunade. Now, if you don't know what the strength of 100 seal is, it's also called the 100 healings jutsu, which allows you to do really advanced healing ninjutsu as well as on yourself and other people. So basically, Tsunade got cut in half, and she was still alive by using this jutsu. So yeah, pretty broken, if I do say so myself. Also, it takes that monstrous strength and just multiplies it. So, yeah, he gains all that from Hokage Tsunade. He would gain the Lightning Cloak from Raikage A. He would gain both Lava and Boyo release from Mizukage Mei. From Kazekage Gaara, he would gain the obvious Magnet release. And from Tsuchikage Onoki, he would gain Particle release and Flying. Now, since, he has the powers of the Five Kages, he would have a high affinity for all nature releases. And even Yin Yang and Yin Yang release. So both Yin and Yang and also Yin Yang release. But he would probably know how to use it yet. He would also be able to use chakra quite expertly, having a natural, basically a natural knack for chakra control because of Raikage A and Hokage Tsunade, and a natural affinity for medical ninjutsu because of course, Hokage Tsunade. So our story picks up, and Naruto would be 5 years old. So everything goes the same, basically, and this is when Naruto is 5. He gets attacked by villagers mercilessly. They would beat, kick, bash, and even try to kill Naruto. Naruto manages to fight them off and run away, villagers in hot pursuit. But Naruto escapes the village walls and runs through the forest crying. Crying, bloody, and beaten, he walks for 3 hours until he comes across an old shed. Inside, he walks in to find it empty, but the pantry, fridge, and cabinets are full. So it's not like empty, it has furniture and all that stuff, but just no one's home. So Naruto smiles and proceeds to chow down. He then goes upstairs and finds a comfortable bed and sleeps in it till morning. The next morning, Naruto wakes up to the smell of bacon and eggs cooking. He immediately follows his nose downstairs to find an old lady setting the table for 2 people. He's hesitant and tries to hide until she says, "Come here, young one. The least you could do is sit and talk with me after raiding my house." Naruto walks out, sits down, and promptly apologizes, not wanting to get yelled at by the old lady again. The old lady chuckles, and says that it was alright, and that she was fine with it as long as he asked next time before she raided the fridge. I know where the good stuff is. That's not meant to be a reference to drugs. Okay, calm down. Anyways, so, the lady introduces herself as Kazuko, and if you don't know who Kazuko is, it is an OC made by the man, the myth, the legend, Rogex. She was in his Nen series, the person who taught Naruto Nen. So definitely go check out his channel. He was practically my inspiration for even starting a YouTube channel, and I mean that with the deepest respect. I have a lot of respect for his, especially like when he did that 5K subscriber special. I could never do 2.5 hours of just straight talking. Like, I haven't even done a 30-minute video yet. Like, I don't know how I could just ramble on for an hour. I mean, unless I want to go into really extensive detail. But you do that, and then some scenes that seem relatively unimportant are stretched out, while scenes that are really important get crushed when you try to go into too much detail, which really sucks. She is a fortune teller and sort of like a palm reader slash, just reader in general. She can read things about you. She's literally the manifestation of the chakra nature paper, but much better because she can see Kekka Genkai, she can see Dojutsu, she can see what abilities you have, what specialties you have. If had a high affinity for like nature energy, she could see that. If she tried hard enough, she could probably see if you were ever going to unlock the Mankai Gekyo or not, and what Mankai Gekyo abilities you might have. So yeah, she's pretty cool. And she performs a ritual with a crystal ball and finds out all about all of Naruto's powers. She is very astonished and very, very impressed with who Naruto is. And so, she decides to train him, thinking of him as her own grandson. So we time skip to when Naruto is 12 and he is going back to Konoha to go to the academy. He smiles back at Kazuko and waves, saying that he would visit again whenever he could. Naruto goes to the academy where he sees everyone in class looking at him with astonishment. "Naruto, you're alive!" exclaims Iruka. "Class, to today's study hall. Naruto, let's go to the Hokage's office now." Iruka walks in and, they go to the Hokage's office, and Iruka walks in, and Hiruzen grumbles. "Iruka, this had better be Naruto boy?" "Yeah, it's me, believe it," Naruto says, his patented grin showing across his face. "Iruka, put him in this class and see how he does. Hopefully, Naruto, you will become a great shinobi." Halfway through the year, Naruto would actually go against Sasuke, who charges at him saying that I'm the last Uchiha and, stuff like I'm the best and you're going down. Naruto stands completely still, arms crossed. He does literally nothing while the magnet release, basically what it can do is it blocks all of the attacks. It blocks everything. So he then ends the fight when he grabs Sasuke's hand, throws it to the side, just tosses it down. Not so hard that Sasuke goes in the ground, but just, shoves it away, basically. And clocks him so hard that he, for a split second, sees his dead clan. My man's just got the epitome of just absolutely destroyed. My man just got obliterated. But he's still alive. Naruto smiles and is like, I won, but everybody else is like, stupid demon brat. Except for one person, who, of course, Hinata. Shikamaru and Choji are like, whatever. I mean, Shikamaru's like, it's a pain, and Choji's just like, whatever. They don't really care. They don't think Naruto's that bad of a guy. Everybody else kind of hates him. Well, I mean, Iruka obviously doesn't. Naruto would notice, since Hinata's trying to stalk him and all, kind of yandere-ish, not gonna lie. Please don't kill me, Hinata stands. Please. But he decides to confront her, and she would respond with, "What? How do you know I've been following you?" She gets really embarrassed. He smirks and says, "It's not hard to notice, Hinata. But is there something you want to tell me?" Naruto actually knows about Hinata's crush. He picked up a couple of things from Kazuko, and he can put, two and two together. Not only can he do that, but he can read people's faces and body language very well. Very well. To the point where he can almost read their minds. Where it seems like he can. Hinata tries to speak, but gets flustered and passes out. Cute, Naruto mutters before taking her to the Hyuga compound, slamming the front gate, just banging on it, and then body flickering away before the doors open. Naruto would pass the written and test exam with flying colors. Kazuko's a good teacher. That's all I can say. And I'm sorry about that. I'm not sick. I just took off. And at the end, I will explain all of the powers that Naruto got over the time skip. No, I'm going to do that right now. So, right now, he can do magnet release decently well. He can do small particle releases. He can fly pretty freely. Although he can't fly fast, he can fly freely. So it's more of like a slow fly. Like he can like fly across town at like walking speed, but eventually he can get super fast and be like a Dragon Ball character flying around, going around the world in like half a second. So kind of like that, yeah. But right now he can go a little faster than walking speed, and at max speed he could be a little faster than he is at running. So he's not too incredibly fast, but he's still decently fast, faster than the normal human when he's flying. And let's see who else. Oh, he hasn't gotten anything from Raikage A except for basic chakra natures. He knows a bunch of jutsu in the basic chakra natures, but they're all C rank and below, so not really that noticeable of jutsus here or there. In fact, none of them are B rank or above, but C rank jutsus are still pretty decent. He doesn't know any yin yang or yin yang release, not yet at least. And he doesn't know any lava or boil release techniques yet. He knows that he can, but like he can summon a little bit of lava and a little bit of boil release, as well as being able to cloak like a small part of his body. Like he can cloak like his fist in the lightning aura or the lightning cloak, but he's trying to make it so full body lightning cloak. And the strength of 100 seal is just constantly on there. Chakra is just constantly being poured and stored in there. And monstrous strength was like the first thing that he got when he learned basic chakra control. He also does not know any medical jutsu techniques because Kazuko wasn't efficient in them or proficient in them. And as I said, his magnet release is pretty good. It's actually one of his strongest techniques at the moment. I think actually it would be his strongest besides the monstrous strength, because of its like super high defensive capabilities, and probably the only people that will be able to get past it are more than likely mid to top tier Jonin at minimum. So Naruto's pretty confident, pretty cocky in his abilities. Well, no, he's not cocky, he's just really confident. So there's a difference between being cocky and confident. And he's not overconfident, so that's a good thing. But after, Mitsuki would still, quote-unquote, trick Naruto. He thinks he has, but Naruto is just like, God, what an idiot. Well, in his head, obviously. Naruto, as I said, is on that psychic shit, man. Like, he is smoking that psychic weed. Okay, enough of that. He is, as I said, he can basically read minds through reading body language, facial expressions, and the way people talk. Even if they're talking deceptively, he can tell that just by the tone of their voice, but also by the body language and their facial expression. Like, even certain nervous tics or something like that, if he can notice that, he can see certain things and observe. He's very observant. So he can, basically read your mind. So he steals the, and basically a metaphor would be, he can literally read the book without even opening it. Which, I wrote that line, and it sounds super cool. I just now probably delivered it horribly and in a flopped way. But you know what? I don't care. So he steals the scroll of sealing, says the literal word cool before copying a couple of jutsu down on separate scrolls. The Flying Raijin on one, the Rasengan on one, the Water Dragon on one, and finally the Multi-Shadow Clone Jutsu on one. Although, he doesn't need to write down the Multi-Shadow Clone Jutsu, he just learns it right then and there. Mitsuki shows up and Iruka shortly after. Iruka says for Naruto to look out before Naruto literally gets cut in half. Naruto poofs. It was a shadow clone. Mitsuki's like, what the? Then Naruto appears behind Mitsuki. Omae wa mou shinderu. And that'd be more like, Omae wa mo, or, God, how does Naruto sound again? Whatever. Omae wa mou shinderu. Naruto says, putting a small particle release cube inside, or as I'm going to call it, destruction cube, because that's what it is. He puts it inside of Mitsuki's chest, or like through Mitsuki's back, and it envelops his lungs, hearts, and organs. Nani? Bakana! That's all Mitsuki could say before seemingly dying from just a simple touch from Naruto, since Iruka couldn't see that he put like the particle style in Mitsuki's back. He thought He thought Naruto literally just hit Mitsuki's spine with his fist and just shredded it. So yeah, that's fun. They go to the Hokage's office and they tell Hiruzen about what had happened. Well, more like Iruka tells Hiruzen. Hiruzen is about to berate Naruto for being gullible, but then Naruto says that he knew Mitsuki was bad news and went along so that he could go get rid of him. Iruka and Hiruzen were astonished. Hiruzen says, "Naruto boy, do you want to become a chunin? You easily read through a liar's disguise without a special jutsu or anything. Like, you're not a Yamanaka or anything, I know that. And you killed him in seconds. You literally tricked him with a shadow clone, then teleported behind him, or body flickered, I guess, behind him and killed him." Naruto's eyes gleamed. Yes, 2 steps closer to Hokage in one day, alright. But, old man Hiruzen, that wouldn't feel fair. But let's make a deal. If I participate in the Chunin exams and get to the final rounds, win or lose, even if I lose the first match of the final round, I become Chunin. Or the 3rd round, basically. Naruto boy, I'm completely fine with that. And that, everyone, would be the end of part 1. This is actually taken pretty long, 16 minutes, good grief. But let me go through and explain some things real quick. Just give a quick explanation of how much Naruto's powers might ramp up, might or might not. You know, the things I might mention you might not actually get. I don't need to explain anything with Tsunade. Monster strength, seal of 100, strength of 100 seal, and medical ninjutsu. Basic. That's easy to understand. Lightning cloak, it will have 3 different versions. The King of Weebs did that. He's another channel. The King of Weebs did that, and he did a basic chakra cloak, then an upgraded one, and then one that looked like the Tenseigan aura, which that I think I might do that. That sounds pretty cool in my head, but I don't know how well I could put that into practice while still keeping it sort of tied to canon, because that obviously wouldn't be able to happen in canon. But I think he might be able to, you know, level it up sort of like, maybe not exactly like that, but sort of like, you know, Super Saiyan in a sense. Like, he upgrades it to Super Saiyan 2 and it just becomes a better version. But then Super Saiyan 3, he can go for like a short period of time before losing the cloak well, not indefinitely, but just for a period of time. You know, like how Goku entered Super Saiyan 3 and then he couldn't go Super Saiyan for like a couple minutes in the fight. He was just a little worn out. So yeah, that kind of like that, I guess. Lava and Boyo release. Let me explain Boyo release real quick. Basically, it's really, 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 really hot acidic steam, which just tears through flesh, bone, and skin in seconds, and was powerful enough to melt Susanoo in the hands of just Mei. In the hands of Naruto, this thing's about to melt through perfect Susanos. That's all I'm going to say. Lava release, if you haven't seen Lava release in action, it's really cool. Naruto's Lava release will be like how Naruto uses it in the anime, not how Mei or anybody else uses it. So he's going to have the Molten Rock type, which is just, you know, lava rocks basically, and spawning actual lava, instead of other types of molten rock. And you know, I think I might also give him the LCM, which is the lava chakra mode, which Roshi has, which allows him to coat himself in lava release, basically making him untouchable by taijutsu. Like, legitimately, like, you touch him and you get your whole hand burned by just lava. Not fun. So, Magnet release, there are actually 5 different types of sand, or no. 3 different types of sand in canon. Another way to use Magnet release, which would be to use it to manipulate the, the magnet axis of something. So Naruto did that with his Magnet release for Sengon, to throw off the magnetic pull on Madara. It didn't exactly work, but, you know, it was supposed to do that. I don't exactly know what it would have done if it would have worked, but it would have been cool. but I'm actually going to add in my own type of sand. So there's going to be 4 types of sand. There's the golden sand. You add gold to it, which can suppress other types of sand very well. It basically, if you're going up against any earth or sand style attacks, gold sand's your best bet. Iron sand is good for literally just a really brutal upfront approach, and Gaara sand is the best for defense, which is a mixture of metals. It's taking all the metals in the ground, like not just gold, not just iron. And and gold sand is not actually sand, it's separating all the gold particles from the sand. And just like iron sand is separating the iron particles from the sand. This is literally taking the sand and all of its metal particles, like everything, and taking it. That's what Gaara's is. And then finally, here's the red sand, which takes the sulfur and a couple of other materials, and with great precision, with great concentration, great chakra control, you can basically just turn this into explosion release, because this type of sand is very combustible, and with enough practice, you can make it combust on your own without having any outside help. So yeah, he's about to get some Datara type crap going on. And obviously, particle release, just absolutely broken. And as I already described flying earlier, obviously gonna get yin, yang, and yin yang release. I mean, he's Naruto. High affinity for all nature releases, Naruto, once again. And medical ninjutsu from Tsunade Hokage, or Hokage Tsunade. Now that I explained all of that, I hope you guys have a great day. I know this is going out pretty late, and I know I haven't... Well, actually, no, I uploaded a ton this weekend. But I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, wait, hold up just a second. I forgot to tell you. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Love hearing your feedback in the comments. And hit the notification button, because you won't get notified unless you press that. It's really stupid. I don't know why YouTube doesn't just automatically send you notifications from people you subscribe to. It's dumb, stupid, and it's just another button to press. So if you could do that, it's not that hard. But I do think it's stupid, but it's not that hard. So if you could do that, that'd be amazing. As I said, I love your feedback in the comments. If you want to see other types of what if, just go ahead and suggest them. I'm just trying to get ideas as of now. I am going to continue the AFO series. The breathing series I'll do sparingly, as well as the No Way Out series I'll do sparingly. I'm definitely going to focus on this series and the AFO series a lot more. And I love the support you guys have given me on the AFO series. That's really a big help on sending me towards the path that I want, the path that I want to be on. Because I really want to be on the path to where I want to know what you guys like. See, by posting that one My Hero Academia What If, I got like my subscriber count literally went from like 3 all the way up to what, like 22 now, I think that's maybe a rough estimate. But I know I'm kind of ranting at the end. You don't even have to listen to this part. But it's nice if you do. It shows me that you truly do care about listening to how much you guys mean to me, instead of just listening to a story. But then again, there's nothing wrong with just listening to a story. I'm not saying that you're a crappy person if you just listen to this story. No, this is sentiment, this is me rambling. But it's always appreciated to know that, some people stick around. Anyways, as I said before, this video is almost... God, it's already 24 minutes long. Well, that is all I have to say. Once again, thank you all for stopping by, and I will see you guys in the next video.